Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. Hits one! Just off target. The clearance is short. Caligari. Saka. He's had a go! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Well played, he saw that coming. Tries to get it forward quickly. Receives it in a good position. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? And he just whacks it away.
Arsenal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Mbappe!
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Gets up to head it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Has a pop! He's looking for... Oh, that is asking for trouble. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Everybody waiting to get the season underway. Everybody equal on the start line.
Well, with star names and new faces, both on the pitch and on the bench, let's hope for a more attractive, competitive and unpredictable league. A better product for all to see, although I'm beginning to think that we're asking for the impossible. We'll get lots to analyse and debate, come what may, as ever. And this ought to get us off to a busy start. I've been waiting for this quite a while, and I know you have too, Peter. So, here we go.
And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Plays it out to the wing. So new season, and for so many, Jim, of course, that means new boss.
It does indeed.
No question, that's been a big talking point.
Yeah, absolutely. The new man's certainly excited to talk about his vision ahead of the game.
Jikia. That's not going to make it. Cuts it out. Allen. Sanchez. Difficult to choose between them early on. Not many chances yet. Sane pings it out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Torreira. Hit into the... Hits one! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone. Antalyaspor have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Noon. Forward it goes. Goes for it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make a terrific and crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
As you can see, we've already started here. Joe. Hakimi drives it forward. Let's put a stop to that. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Played into space out wide. And that has been cleared. Dembele, now the breakaway. Hakimi with the crossfield ball. Now, where's he looking? And here's it's Dembele! Can he deliver? Played into the middle. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and they can go again. Back in once more. Defence has got rid of that. Ferran Torres pushes to get on the end of it. Tries to get it clear. And out for a throw-in.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Swung in towards the middle. In once more. Cleared away.
Barcelona have been making some good inroads down the right. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Ferran Torres! It's in!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Barcelona break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Menez. Here it comes. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Here it, towering header! Good delivery, no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Get it away. Decent looking ball. And the face to face with the keeper. Has a pop! They've scored! And already they're looking to run away with it. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Into the channel. Pumps it into the area. And the volley. No, he's missed it.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Fair. Forward it goes. Vitolo tries to get it forward quickly, and that has been cleared. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
What a ball this has turned out to be. Dembele. Hoists it forward. 5 minutes till the break. Danger averted for now. Vitolo. Hakimi. Vitolo. And here's Dembele. Has a pop!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
That'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Tries to stroke it through. Gundogan with a definite fell there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. There's a lot of movement going on, there's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It's one!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
So it is still 0-0. Torreira. And it's Sané. He's made sure that that won't get through. Nicely measured pass. Defenders face to face. He's gone for it! Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Sané. Sané showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Sané! A real chance and a real let-off.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
And it's played forward. Speculative strike. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Sané is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
He gets past his man. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Out for a throw. Aimed in towards the centre. Sane drives it forward. Five minutes till the break. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Brown. He's off, but shapes to shoot! Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. Hoists it forward, doesn't get the pass he's looking for. First 45 minutes are up. So the other team has broken through. Certainly not for the want of trying. An interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So there was the first half.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Torreira. Here's the through ball. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Goes long. Defending of the desperate variety. Away from immediate danger. It's come through. Skriniar drives it forward. Now the ball's come loose. Hits one! Just sails past the upright.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Gets wrestled off the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's played forward. The referee's awarded a free kick. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, closing them down first, Peter, is a very necessary step in preventing them from building attacks.
Out to the left it goes. Promising cross.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Semedo gets into the right position to intercept. Guendouzi. And it's Conte. That's a decent ball. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Nicely measured pass. Oh, a bust challenge. Sane. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Has a pop! Goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken. And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
It's going to be a double change then. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
Nene. Going through.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
The changes then in quick succession. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Tries a shot! And the ball's come out! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Has a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Musa! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself a peach of a goal. Do not write them off. Back they come. And he's produced a beauty. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. It just got caught napping.
It's put paid to a promising move. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Nene. They are right into last. And the finish!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Goes for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Just brushed off the ball there. Yamas. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Danger averted for now. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
I don't think either manager can have any complaints, really, because nobody quite pushed for the winning goal, and it always lacked that spark.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Well, we are already up and running again. Nelson Semedo. Musa gets it back. Nelson Semedo. He's got options out wide. They get a throw in. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Good take. Oh, shooting chance! Nice to get it forward quickly. And the counter is on. Musa. Tries to win it back. And help's available out wide. And here's Kante. Kante plays it backward. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Musa! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Oh, that is a bit special. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Overhit and out of play. Meret. Conte. Kante clips one through. And he's onside. Big chance, corner. Half-time, extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And if you're just back, the action is back underway already. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Meret. And here's Mauro Icardi. It away, and the volley. Allen. And now the breakaway. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now. Holding Musa! Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. This could fall anywhere. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Boom! That's caused a worry or two.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And Icardi! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Clears it out of harm's way. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here. And a header! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold gets away from his opponent. Gets wrestled off the ball. Madrid are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the...
He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Mbappe battles to win it back. That had to be more accurate. Brzezinski. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football already. Mbappe! Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Forward it goes.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And that'll be a goal kick. Ferran Torres, well positioned to make that interception. Well, they could break here. Fair. Oh, good interception. Looking to break out here. Tries lifting it over. He's left his man. Has a hit! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Fair. Ferran Torres just brushed off the ball there. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's being played forward. Fair. Big chance! Well, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break. Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Clearance and very necessary. Cuts it out. Valverde tries to get it forward quickly. And the counter is on. And he's there to clear it. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Madrid really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
He's in! Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way. Knocked down by a lack of accuracy. Vinicius Junior. Fair. Referee's had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through. But certainly not for the want of trying. An interesting game up to now, but still goals. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Fair. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Breaks on here. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Tries to stroke it through. Knocks it away. Ferran, there's the shot! Krzyzewski. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Mbappe.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Hoists it forward. Chance to break. And it's played. Has a hit!
Well, what a signal that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really...
Hits one! Whipped in. Tries a shot! Not offside that time.
Madrid showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Could move up a gear here. Good idea, just poorly executed. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Madrid are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief.
Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
He's pinged one through here. Vinicius Junior.
Madrid need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Gets the better of his man. And it's hoisted clear.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Out towards the flank. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Fair. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. The referee looks at his watch